Daf Nun Zayin at base. We'll begin Nun Zayin Amud Aleph, 3 lines from the bottom. Continuing on with the dreams. Tani Kamid Rav Yochanan, the Tana taught in front of Yochanan called me name Mashkin, Yafil Chalayim. If a person sees any types of mashkin drinks in a dream, it's a Yafil Chalayim, it's a good sign, except for wine, which is not necessarily good, could be good or bad. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. We see that. So you see that it gives simcha. And sometimes it's rala, it's bad for him. We see that from the pasuk. So you see that's associated with bitterness. Rav Yochanan said to the Tana, no, teachers follow Tane. Talmud Chacham loylam toiv. However, for a Talmud Chacham, it's always good. Shenemar lechu lachmu belachim yishsu v'yayin masachti. Chachma is saying to the Talmud, go drink from the wine that I've mixed. So it now shows that it's being given yayin. It can be given Chachma. Actually, we had this memory before. If a person arose, he woke up, and with the pasuk on his mouth, it's a minor nevuah. There are 3 malachim. A person sees a king in his dream, it's a siman. Dovid, if he sees Dovid HaMelech in the dream, he should anticipate chasidus. Dovid HaMelech, he was mispalel and always yearning to be close to Hashem, so it's a siman of chasidus. Shleima Yitzhapel Chachma, but Shleima Mech was a Goyis Chacham. Achav Yedig Min Aparanos, Achav was a Rasha, and Seifet, his end was that he was killed. It's a siman of Paranos. Shleisha Neviim Heim, there are 3 specific Neviim, which are a siman in a dream. Haroya Sefer Malachim, if you see a Sefer Malachim, Yitzhapel Gedula. Malachim, kings, that's Gedula. Yecheskel, Yitzhapel Chachma, it's a similar Chachma, and Sefer Yecheskel, there was a Meiser Recover. Yeshaya, Yitzhapel Nechama, and Sefer Yeshaya has consolation, Nechama, Nachmu Ami, and Vechule, and etc. And Yermi Yedig Min Paranas, which is the Nevuah of the Chorban. So it's problematic here because it says there's 3 Nevi'im, and there's actually 4 that are mentioned. The Goyen, he removes Sefer Yeshaya from the list. There are 3 large sifrei ksuvim, which are a siman. Haroya Sefer Tehillim Yitzhapel Chasidus. If we see Sefer Tehillim, we should anticipate Chasidus. Like we said, Dovid HaMelech, it's a siman of Chasidus. Mishlei Yitzhapel Chachma. Mishlei is the Chachma of Shleima Melech. You should anticipate Chachma. Iev Yedig Min Paranos, punishments of Iev, it's a siman of punishment of Paranos. Shleisha Ksuvim Ketanim, there are 3 svarim of Ksuvim, which are smaller form, which are a siman. Haroya Shirashim Chalayim, if we see Shirashim, Yitzhapel Chasidus, that's yearning to become close to Hashem, the Yachas of Klal Yisrael, and the relationship of Klal Yisrael with the Rebbeinu Shalom. Koheles Yitzhapel Chachma, Koheles is a siman of Chachma, of the Koheles of Shleima Melech, the Chachma of Shleima Melech. Kina is Yedig Min Aparanis. Kina is lamentations on the Churban. It's a siman of Paranis. Haroy Megillas Esther, if a person sees Megillas Esther and Nasalei Nes, then he has a Nes is given for him. It's a siman that will have a Nes. Shleisha Chachamim Heim, there's 3 Chachamim if a person sees in his dream, it's a siman. Shleisha Chachamim, Rabbi Chalayim, Yitzhapel Chachma. Rabbi was inside of the Mishnah, it's a similar Chachma. Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah, who is very wealthy, Yitzhapel Ashiras, he should anticipate wealth. Rabbi Shmuel ben Elisha, Yedig Min Paranis, he was one of the Asara who gave Malchus, it's a siman of Paranis. Shleisha Talmidim Heim, there are 3 Talmidim, Rabbi ben Azar Bechalayim, Yitzhapel Chasidus. He should anticipate Chasidus. He was a very big chassid. He was one of those that were when Nichnas Lepardes, so we should anticipate Chasidus. Ben Zayma Yitzhapel Chachma, Acher Yedig Min Paranis, Acher, who went off and who was punished, lost his Eilam Haba, Yitzhapel Paranis. All types of animals are a good siman for a dream. Chutz min apil v'kaifa kipur, except for an elephant, a monkey, and a marten. Marten is a type of a weasel. I v'amamar haroya Didn't we say that wondrous things happen if he sees an elephant? So it's just the opposite. For the Gemara, like Hasha, if it has a saddle, it's a good simon. If it doesn't, it's a bad simon. All types of metal instruments are good for a dream, a good simon. Except for a hoe or type of a shovel or an axe. That's only if he sees it with their handles. All types of fruit is a good simon in a dream, except for unripe dates. Unripe dates don't have much benefit, so that's not a good simon. It's like without benefit. All types of vegetables are good simon for the dream, except for the tops of turnips. He said he didn't become wealthy until he saw in his dream the heads of the turnips. So more answers. He saw it when they were with their stems, but if they were cut off their stems, it's a bad simon. All types of colors are good in a dream, except for tchelis, as Rashi points out, that tchelis is bluish greenish. Green is a simon of jaundice, so it's not a good simon. All types of birds are good simon in the dream, except for the karya, the kipoi, the karpoi. Except for these types of birds, which are not a good simon. These are birds, Rashi says, that they have an appearance, they're types of owls, which have an appearance like a person, and they're type of grotesque-looking birds, so this is a bad simon. Haguf marchiven simon, this is a simon. So what is this referring to? There are three things that enter the body, and the body doesn't get any hana from them. What are these three things? They're gudgonios, v'kafnios, apage tomorrow. Cherries and dates, which are poor quality, and unripe dates. So person eats that, he's not getting much benefit from them. Three things do not enter the body, and the guf does get benefit from them. It means washing and rubbing with oil and tashmish. So these are things that the body does get benefit from them. There are three which are a me'in oilam haba, a mashu oilam haba, Shabbos, shemesh, v'tashmish. At Shabbos, the sun, and again tashmish. So the Gemara is going to ask, what do we mean by tashmish? Tashmish demai. Ilema tashmish amita, it means having relations with his wife. That activity weakens a person, so it doesn't make him strong. El tashmish nekavim, it means relieving himself in the basic kisei. Three things for a person's mind at ease. Elohein kol mara reach, pleasant voice, pleasant sight, pleasant smell. These are put persons in mind, put them in a good frame of mind. The three things that broaden his mind. Elohein, dirana, a pleasant dwelling, v'ishana, and a pleasant wife, a kelim noim, and nice furniture, nice furnishings. These are put a person in a pleasant frame of mind. Chamisha v'shisha v'asara simen. Chamisha, there are five things which are echad mishishim, what are 60th. Elohein, eish, dvash, v'shabbos, v'sheina, v'cholim. The Gemara explained, eish, fire is echad mishishim l'gehenim. It's the 60th of Gehenna. Gehenna is 60 times more intense than the fire that we know. Dvash echad mishishim l'man. Honey, the sweetness of the honey is only a 60th of the sweetness of the man. Shabbos echad mishishim lo'ilam haba. Shabbos is a 60th of oilam haba. Shina echad mishishim l'misa. Sleep is a 60th of misa of death. Chaloim echad mishishim l'nevuah. A dream is a 60th of nevuah. There are 6 things which are a good simon for a chayla. Elohein, itush is sneezing, zeya, sweating, shilshol, it means that he is diarrhea, keri is zera, vishena, and sleep, and v'chaloim, and a dream. Itush, the Gemara will explain, itush duchsiv, ati shoisav tal oir. When he sneezes, light flashes. So it shows that it's a simon of strength. With your sweat, that you eat bread, so it means the simon of eating bread. That we see that it says so it says he'll relieve himself constantly, but lo yamus, he will not die. Carry the chsiv yerezer yarach yamim palavarichas yamim sheina d'chsiv yashanti az yanuchali. Says I'll have menucha chaloim d'chsiv atachlimeni v'tachiyeni and v'tachlimeni v'achiyeni, and you gave me life. There's 6 things that cure the sick person, and it's a complete refuah. Elohein, kruv, cabbage, retardant beets, v'sisin yavashim, dried pennyroyal, the cave of the animal's stomach, v'haras, the animal's womb, v'yasersa kovid, the diaphragm, v'yeshemrim, dogim katanim, even small fish. V'lo yoyed, the benefit of small fish, it causes body to increase and be strengthened, his whole body. There are 10 things that put the person a setback, and it brings the sickness back onto him, and is even more severe than it was before. Elohein, these are these things. If he eats the meat of an ox, basar shamein, or fatty meat, basar tzli, roasted meat, basar tziporim, if he eats from birds, ubeyat sluya, roasted egg, v'teglachas, and shaving, shechalaim, cress, v'choliv, milk, v'agvina, cheese, v'amerchas, and bathing, v'yeshayimrim, some say, afigaisim, even nuts, v'yeshayimrim, af kishuim, and cucumbers. Tony very small lamin nikrashma kishuim. Why are cucumbers called kishuim? Mipnei shem kashim leguv kacharaves. It's harmful to the body as swords. Ini is that so? Vaksi vayerashem losh negoyim bevitnech. That Rivka was told by the Nevuah that you're going to have 2 goyim bevitnech, shnei goyim bevitnech, 2. You're going to have 2 mighty nations that come from you. Al tikra goyim elegayim. Don't write goyim elegayim, means people are proud. Means that they're very choshev and prominent. V'omer Rabbi Yehuda Marav, who are these 2 goyim, prominent people? Mami Rav, Elon Tagninas for Rebbe. That Tagnina is from Esav and Rebbe from Yaakov, and they were the 2 Nesiim, royalty. From their table, there was never missing radishes and not chazeres, horseradish, cucumbers. So you see that they had it on the Shulchan Malachim. Must have been it was a good thing. It must have been it was beneficial. And you're telling me that cucumbers are harmful? That it was the large ones are where you say that that's where it's harmful. But Masutra, small ones, then that it's the good ones are the beneficial ones are the small ones. Tan Rabbanon Meis Babayis, if he sees in his dream. Coming back to dreams, if he sees in his dream a mess, a dead person, Shalom Babayis, is a simon that there's peace. Achal Vishasa Babayis, if the maid ate or drank in the house, simon Yafal Babayis, is a simon, good simon for the house. Not like Kalim in Abayis, if the maid removed Kalim from the house, simon Ra Labayis, it's a bad simon. Tagim Ra Papa, when is that true? What type of Kalim are we talking about? B'misana v'sandala. If it's a shoe or a sandal, then it's a bad simon. Called a shakal shekha mali. Anything that he takes out of the house is a good simon, called misana sandal, except for these things, which this is a bad simon. Otherwise, it's considered that it's a good simon. Malcolm shenekra mimena vayis gilulim. So now we've concluded the segment of dreams, and we're coming back to the brachos, which is the topic that was discussed at the beginning of the parak, the various brachos that we make when we see certain things. If he sees a place that Avodah Zarah was uprooted, so he makes a bracha that praising Hashem who was oiker the Avodah Zarah from our land. Ton Rabbanan Haroya Markulis, if he sees a certain Avodah Zarah Markulis, Oimer Baruch Shenosan Erech Hapayim Loig Deretzayna, that he says that Hashem showed Erech Hapayim, that he was patient and slow to anger for the ones who were oiver, the ones who were oiver Avodah Zarah. So here he's Roya the Markulis, he sees the Avodah Zarah. So it wasn't that the Mishnah's case where it was uprooted, he actually sees the Avodah Zarah, but he makes this bracha that giving a bracha to Hashem, that he showed Erech Hapayim, and he had patience with the ones who were over Eretzaina, the ones who were over on his Ratzon and his will, and did these avers. And implied in that is Kol Shekain, that there should be Erech Hapayim for us. Tosfos asks, why is it dafka if he sees Markulis? It should be any Avodah Zarah. Why dafka Markulis? And in one teretz in Tosfos he says, "En Chanami," it really means any Avodah Zarah. It's just that this was the common Avodah Zarah that they had in Babel. But if he sees a place where the Avodah Zarah was uprooted, we saw in the Mishnah, Baruch Hashem, that he removed this Avodah Zarah. And it should be removed from all places. And bring back the people's hearts to serve you. But that component you don't have to say in Chutz La'aretz, because most of the people there are Ovdei Avodah Zarah, they're goyim, so it's not necessary to say it. Rav Shimon ben Elazar Omer, he says that even in Chutz La'aretz you do have to say it, because the nations ultimately in the future will be Megayer. So it is a bracha for them also to come to be Oved Hashem. How do we know that Shenemra Az Hepach Halamim Safa Brura? And so they will have a pure Safa to serve Hashem. If he sees the wicked Bavel in Bavel, if he sees that place, you have to make 5 brachas. Ra Bavel, if he sees the Churban of Bavel, Omer Baruch Shehechri Bavel Rishon. Ra Beis Shel Nebuchadnezzar, if he sees the ruined house of Nebuchadnezzar, Omer, he says Baruch Shehechri Beis Shel Nebuchadnezzar HaRasha, Baruch Hashem destroyed this Rasha's house. Ra Gush Al Roisha Oikiv Shanesh, if he saw the place of the Nace, where Daniel or Hanami Shalva, the pit of the lions, or the furnace where they threw them into, Omer Baruch Shasa Nisim Lavaisen B'Makam Hazeh. Ra Markulis, if he sees the Avodah Zarah, Omer Baruch Shasa Erech Hapayim Loiv Deretzayna. Ra Makam Shenoit L'Meno Hafar, if he sees a place where they take earth, Omer Baruch Omer V'Oiser Geyser Mekayim. So this place that they take the earth, Rashi has 2 pshatim. One is that there was a curse of Klol in Bavel, that an animal could not leave this place unless it was carrying away some of the earth of this place in Bavel. It shows a curse of destruction of removing the earth from the place. Another pshat Rashi brings down is that it's a place where they remove the earth, they excavate the earth, and it's not planted, it's not built on, it's just removed. The earth is removed there to use in building in other places, but this place itself has no planting and no building itself. It's just a pit and desolate place.